So now I've got the tarp. Technical difficulty in the name of Leon now, our amazing mower. He's doing a fantastic job. Our mics just pick up everything, so we waited until he went away a little bit. So I'm gonna put this tarp, I'm just gonna loop it around that left stirrup. And I try to do everything as safe as possible. We wanna set our horses up for success, so if he's worried about it, I can just step on it and it'll come out. So all this is just to teach him. We've already been teaching him that he doesn't have to be worried about these things, so it's building blocks. It's not just flooding him with information, but it's actually teaching him that he can do this and be relaxed, and he doesn't have to worry about things. So this is a good thing for me. So now the big test is to get him to stop, and just stop while that tarp goes in there to chase him. Good, I'm really proud of him. So he understood that if he stops, tarp stops, he doesn't have to keep running away from the tarp. I'm going to ask him again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing that inside hip really far over. I want to do it as light as possible here. Good boy. So now he's got to figure this out. He learned just now that if he stops, it stops. But you see how important it is to get these horses so light that you can just pick up your finger on this line, and if you look at that inside hip, they'll step it under more. So I'm going to ask him to move forward. And I'm going to do the same thing. Watch, I'm just going to pick up that inside rein. Okay, so I want to give him the opportunity to try to sort through this. If one thing that I've seen with people that have horses is that they try to control the situation too much. And when you control the situation too much, you don't allow the horse to figure out how to learn. But you have to set them up for success in an environment where they can learn and know when your timing and your release is that's going to help them to be able to move forward in a way that they understand, which is release of the pressure. Whether that's us releasing of the pressure or really, at the end of the day, them releasing the pressure. So see all those licks and chews we got? So that's good. So I'm going to go to this other side. I'm going to just come over here like this is no big deal. Come to the other side. Now, I will start to get him to roll across that tarp on the same side with the front end, but I want to build his confidence. It's taken him a long time to get to this point, so I want to build his confidence little by little. So I know that this side's a little bit more sensitive to him, so I'm just going to ask him to walk around this side here. And I'm just going to lift up on this line here after they stop and face me. Good, so you see he dipped that right ear down, that right eye down to check things out. Now we're getting a horse that's starting to self-regulate. I'm going to ask him to walk off. I like to do this a few times to make sure that he's being consistent with me. I'm just going to ask him to pick up that inside hip and stop and face me. I'm going to ask that one more time for him. And then what I might do is I might actually ask him to roll across. Good. So now I'm going to ask him to roll across the other direction. So now that tarp's going to be on his outside. So what's he going to do if he steps on it? Way better than what he did when it came off of him earlier when it fell off the saddle. He just scooted a little bit because he felt it on his leg. So what I'm going to do with him on this side is the same thing now. So I'm going to ask him to roll off that inside hip. What this is doing too, it's helping me with an exercise of changing with the eye, which is huge for our horses. Remember, they see one image out of the left eye and one image out of the right eye. We see one image out of both eyes. So when we change their eye, it changes everything for them in their brain. So I'm going to ask them to walk across that. Good. So I'm totally happy with that because he really started to regulate. So keep tuned for more stuff with Allie as he goes through his journey. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.